This is a more traditional type of vocab question. Let's just dive right into the sentences and see what we get. Archaeologists studying an ancient amphitheater in Switzerland believe that it dates back to the 4th century CE. Their discoveries of a coin made between 337 and 341 CE and era-appropriate building materials blank evidence for this theory, right? This is positive. They're saying like, okay, we think it was from the 4th century. I know it's a little annoying how centuries work, right? The number in the front of the century is not going to be the same as the number that we describe the century as, right? Like right now it's 2023, but we are in the 21st century. That's stupid, but that's just the way it goes. So I guess they need you to know that. So what they're really saying is, yes, like we think it's the 4th century. This is the 300s, which is the 4th century. And so this matches up. So we need some sort of like, era appropriate building materials, show evidence for this theory. Now notice that 2 of the words just don't work really right away because they're the wrong connotation. Dismiss and refuse, right? Those are negative words. And I get why people might pick them. If they didn't know the difference between the 3rd century and the 4th century, then yeah, that you might think that that's it. But yeah, it sucks if that's why you got it wrong. The best answer though is show, or is provide, because it basically means show. Regulate means kind of like, think of a law. It's a regulation. It's telling you the rules for what you can do. And it's not regulating any evidence. It is the evidence. So that word just doesn't make any sense in this context. Hopefully this makes sense, but it is interesting that the reason you might get it wrong might have nothing to do with the vocabulary kind of as we think of it, but more the vocabulary of how we number the centuries. So I don't know, this is weird, but maybe the SAT is going to slip that kind of stuff into this test in random ways. So I'll try to keep track of it and let you know if we get some patterns. But maybe again, this is kind of just like a weird question where you just had to know a very random fact. Hopefully you did know it, but yeah, very strange.